All right. Welcome back to Assassin's Creed 3. Yeah, beautiful bastards. Let's investigate the crew.
He's cut our rations again. Claims we're not provisioned for such luxuries.
It's
Oh,
not right that you should feast on lamb and wine, whilst we're stuck with tinned fish and biscuits.
Someone needs to have words with him.
Mills tried. Captain turned him away.
Then he must try again, with more force if need be.
interesting. Write that down. How you doing, sir? Not good. Not well. Seemingly.
He's a shifty fella. Won't I be...
You looking for another fight? That it? Go away.
Okay. Sorry. I would have whooped your butt again, but you know. Lewis Mills. He's so important. We have to read about him. So important, he doesn't even get a picture. Lewis Mills is a dockhand general, originally from where we British somewhat optimistically call sunny Bridgeton. He got his love for the sea from his father, who was also a sailor. He first took young Lewis to sea with him at the age of 10, sailing from London to Boston on a vessel named the Windward. As he grew older, Mills kept working as a merchant marine, traveling the world and gaining a reputation as a reliable and level-headed sailor. He joined the crew of Providence in 1752, staying with the captain and crew through a variety of hardships, though by 1755 he was thinking of moving on. So he lasted 3 years. And let's be clear, they said it takes about 6 months to go from Europe to the colonies. So that's what? Freaking 6 journeys he did? That's not very, crazy, I'm gonna be honest, Lewis.
I got nothing to say to you.
Okay. You didn't want you speak at all, man.
Quite the basting you gave Graves and Quill.
Wasn't by choice.
Aye. Blockheads, the both of them. Where are my manners? Louis Mills. Pleased to meet you.
Hatham Kenway.
Okay.
So, should I be watching my back?
I think the boys learned their lesson. They're normally not so nasty. Honest, it's just the past few crossings have been a bit rough.
Oh?
Captain's trying to cut costs. Reduced rations, lower wages, more dangerous cargo. It's put the crew on edge.
Always
Is there cause for concern?
to make more
Not if I
money.
can help it.
Oh.
But the captain needs to think about the
Oh.
way he treats his men.
Did my ears just get unclogged, or do you sound more clear? We got another game. How hard is this game, huh? Oh, guys, this is checkers. This is normal checkers. No, nine men's Moors. Sometimes referred to as cowboy checkers, Nine Men's Moors is a board game that dates back at least to the Roman Empire. It is played on a board with 9 stones for each player. Players alternately place 3 stones in a row. It gives a player the right to remove an opponent's stone if the opponent with less than 3 pieces or block all possible moves. Rules for place pieces on the other. We'll wing it, okay? We'll just wing it. This does not say big. Oh no, it is beginner. Sure, I'll play first. Tactical camera, please. Hmm. Well, I think optimally put it right there. Hmm. 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 And we put one here. Boom. Now he has no choice. Now I can put one here. Put, put one here. Then I can remove that one. Uh-huh. Yes. Just did it again. Now I can do that one. Remove that one. Huh. Piece select. Please use the piece selector to move a piece. Hmm. Huh? Oh God. You lose. What? Bastard. Cheated, obviously. How did I lose? I took more of his pieces. I guess he
You there.
freaking had
I have some
pieces still.
questions for you.
Whatever.
That's nice.
More
But I ain't
pieces.
got time to gossip. Probably wouldn't have anything useful to share anyway. You want information? Try the cook or the doctor. Everyone's always chatting them up. The shifty fella won't hardly take his hat off. Keeps his face hidden too.
Quiet! Here he comes. Make like you're working.
What were you saying? Let's not be talking about me. I like my hat. I had to pay £6 for
Doctor,
it.
if you have a moment.
Have you taken ill?
Oh, nothing like that. I was wondering if you'd heard any rumblings of trouble aboard.
What sort of trouble?
Unusual complaints or grievances? Men taking issue with the captain or
You
the
sound
passengers?
just like James. Like I told him, I've been much too busy with my research to notice anything not work-related.
And where might I find James?
The galley's your best bet. Now, if you'll excuse me...
Hello?
Are you James?
Aye,
Hatham Kenway. Pleased to meet you.
I know who you are.
I was hoping you could answer some questions.
I figured as much, but not here. Follow me. So, what do you want to know?
Have you seen or heard anything out of the ordinary since we left port? Anything that gives cause for concern?
Some of the men have been gathering at night on the upper deck. I've only caught bits of their conversations, so I couldn't say for certain what they're up to. But I suspect it bodes ill.
Is it a mutiny they're planning?
All I know is they've little love for the captain. Mills has been trying to talk him down, but there's only so much one man can do.
Thank you for the information.
I only wish to see us reach the colonies alive.
Look for clues at the stern. Alright. I will. Wait. I can talk to the captain. I was wondering why his door was open. Smythe, I wish to speak to you.
You must expose whatever they're plotting.
Your crew's a tight-lipped bunch, but I'll see what I can do.
Well, hurry up.
Okay, glad I sat down for that. I was expecting a little more of a, talky talk. Me updating what I found, But no.
Evening, sir.
How are things?
Calm and quiet. Just the way I like it. What brings you topside?
Thought I'd wander a bit. Stretch my legs. That's all.
Take care where you tread. The deck hides all manner of danger in the dark.
Oh.
What was that?
See, once again, that's on my
Throwing cargo
right ear,
overboard.
but it appears on the left of the
Why?
screen. So it should be on the left ear. Is it supposed to be reversed, or did I accidentally freaking mess up settings or something? Excuse me, are we dumping cargo? The Boston Tea Party isn't for another couple of years, mate.
Make like you're working.
Mills, have you seen that?
Quite the basting you gave Graves and
Oh,
Will.
okay,
Wasn't by choice.
never mind. I didn't know that you can repeat dialogue.
He's cut our rations again. Claims we're not provisioned for such luxuries.
It's not right that you should
What's
feast
this?
on land whilst we're stuck with tinned fish.
Cocaine. Should have known.
Curious.
Curious, yes, very curious.
Most curious.
Atlantic Ocean, day 33. Would it be crazy to be on a ship for this ship for 6 months? That just is, utterly crazy. No wonder people died of boredom. By frickin'
Any
a
news?
month,
Each night it's the same. I scout one area.
you would have seen every bit of the ship.
I'm going to need to recruit an extra pair of eyes. Maybe James or Mills.
Why are they doing this?
Near as I can tell, the barrels serve as markers. They're leaving a trail. My fear is it's only a matter of time before whoever's following it.
Ship sighted aft! She's making ready to fire!
Beat to quarters, men! Ready them! Brace! Everybody down!
Oh yes, give me that itch of black flag.
A warning shot. Seems they don't mean to sink us, but board us instead.
Hey, that was the
Man
truth back in the
cannons!
day.
Make ready to fight.
Most
I want you
times.
below decks.
Why? Let me help you secure the ship.
Do you know how to rig
Oh.
a sail? To
Sorry,
load a
Luke.
cannon?
Let him
to
talk
wage
first.
war at sea? I didn't think so. Now return to your cabin, or do I need to have you escorted?
Back in the
Secure
day,
the hatch!
most freaking pirates didn't want to
Hey,
sink
then.
ships because, you know,
Have you
they
been
would
topside?
lose a lot of the
The
money.
ship's appeared and means to board us. It's strange. There's no sign of mutiny aboard. Doesn't make sense.
Ah, but it does.
What do you mean?
Did you think you could escape from London so easily after what you did at the opera?
Oh,
That we
Mills.
wouldn't notice? That we wouldn't follow?
Ah. So that's what this is about.
Surrender, and I will see that you are treated with honor.
If you wish to treat me with honor, give me a sword.
Are you sure this is how you want to play it?
Oh, very honorable. Really. Could have just. Could have not let me have a sword. And then I would have just disarmed you and killed you. But now we get to have it be a little more spicy. Also, I think our ship might be leaking a little bit. Ow. 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 What? Oh wait, sorry, the counter's the other one. Come on, let me swing my sword. I was supposed to sing square. Come on. Eh. 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 Wouldn't you hate if the person you were attacking just kind of, you know, swung his sword at you like that? Ah, why? Come on. Ah! Stop it, that's very rude. Disarmed you again, huh? Anyway.
I told you to stay below decks.
I did as you asked. Only Mills was there waiting for me. He's the one that drew that ship here. There was no mutiny, only him.
What do they want?
Me.
Then they can have you.
Huh?
Is that so?
They'll catch us anyway. There's nothing to be done.
I can think of something.
You wish us to sail into the storm.
It's our only chance.
I won't do it.
Then I will.
All right, all right.
Well, this is going to extend their journey a bit. Later that day. I would imagine a storm would slow you down for sailing, you know. You have to deal with all these conditions. Might
We
tack
need
on
those
another
ropes
week.
secured! I told you this was
Arm
madness.
yourself. I'll fix your sail for you.
Oh, that's a big wave. You know, I can see why you get seasick so easily. I mean, Jesus. Oh.
Take the foremast! James! To the mainmast with you!
Oh, Jesus Christ, James. What the hell was that, man? Sorry, was that loud? Eh. Hold on. Hey, Smythe might be a kind of a big dick and trying to make as much money as possible without properly helping his crew. But in the serious situations, he's a decent captain, knows how to lead. James.
Hurry! I can't hold on much longer!
Oh, I got splinters from grabbing that for sure.
You're all too wet! I'm slipping!
Oh, my hat!
Oh, thank you.
I should have let you die. My hat's gone. I gotta pay £20 for it again. Oh. But they're pretty screwed, it seems. Atlantic Ocean, day 72. My God. And like, what the hell would you do if your freaking mast broke? Like, I know in Sea of Thieves, you can like pull up the mast and you put some boards on it and stuff. But I'm not sure if that's realistic. A big mast like that would, weigh hundreds of pounds. Maybe even a couple tons or something. I don't know. Would be damn near impossible. Sorry. Rubbing my nose. Because once again, whenever I record, suddenly I start leaking.
Make ready for our arrival, men!
Arrival? I see no land, only this interminable fog.
The gulls tell us all we need to know. Climb into the crow's nest and you'll see.
Okay. Oh, excuse me. I think, yeah, you just fast run now or something. Because, right, in Revelations Brotherhood 2, you freaking had to run and then you could, like, hold X and that would be like a fast run. I think they might have just made it just one thing. Maybe. Or I'm stupid. Oh, Ubisoft presents Assassin's Creed 3. Sequence 1, Journey to the New World. Oh, 100% completion, full synchronization. No email received. I still haven't read the last email. I have also acquired nearly £3,000. Sequence 2, Boston, 1754.
Master Kenway! Master Kenway!
Yes, may I help you?
Charles Lee, sir. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. I've been asked to
Charles
introduce you to the city,
Lee.
help you settle in. Oh, no need, sir. I've arranged for your bags to be delivered to the inn.
Are you by any chance John and Isabella's son?
Oh, perfect time to read. Charles Lee, born 1731. Kind of looks like Trevor from GTA 5. That's one off from GTA 6. I just bring that up all the time. Why not? Charles Lee was a British soldier who went on to be a major figure in the Revolutionary War. Lee's father was a colonel in the British Army and started his son off in a military career early. He was sent to a military academy in Switzerland during his formative years, and then in 1746, Lee became an assign in his father's rear regiment. Lee was sent to the colonies in 1755 to fight in the French and Indian War. He served under Edward Bardock, and then later at Fort uh, uh, Ticonderoga. Ticonderoga. I'm sorry, Ticonderoga. I thought this would be much easier than like freaking you know uh, 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 Constantinople or freaking Rome or Venice. Then we're gonna be faced with the Native American names, so that's gonna be fun. Gonna butcher those horribly. As you can see, I can barely even speak English. Uh, where he was injured in the fighting, Lee recovered and later fought at Fort. I'm not sure if I can even say that word. Not allowed to say that word. Fort. I'd always thought there were a lot of fort fights fought. What was that? A lot of fort fights fought? He finished his time in the colonies with the British conquest of Montreal. Lee returned to England in 1760, possibly because he was seeking career advancement. He was named a major in 1761 and was sent to fight the Spanish in Portugal. Though his service record there was good, Lee didn't receive praise on his return home. In fact, he was retired from the army at half pay. After that, Lee became a vocal critic of military higher-ups and the British Prime Minister, and found that his military career had inexplicably completely stalled. See, I want to exit the Animus,
One and the same.
but I don't want to miss out on this dialogue.
Edward Braddock, is it not?
Aye.
So,
But he's yet to reach America, and I figured I might... Well, at least until he arrives. I thought...
Yes? Out with it.
Forgive me, sir. I had hoped that I might study under you. If I am to serve the Order, I can imagine no better mentor than yourself.
Kind of you to say, but I think you overestimate me.
Impossible, sir. This way.
Thief! Someone
Oh.
stop him!
oh my God. Oh,
Boston's quite a lively city.
gotta pet the
There's all
dog.
manner of things to see
Pet
and
the
do.
dog.
Once
Go
you've
pet the
settled in, I
dog.
suggest you take some time to walk the streets. Who knows what opportunities you might discover?
Hold a moment. Need to fetch a few things before we get to work.
I'll arrange for horses while you do that.
Oh, world map. Oh, yes. British regulars. British regulars were the foot soldiers of the British Army. You'll also hear them referred to diversively as redcoats. Right? No, derisively? Right, sorry. Because of the red coats they wear as part of their uniforms. I'll bet you didn't see that coming. Or lobsterbacks, much more creative name, because of their huge, deadly pincers. Or still because the red coat thing. I can't remember which. Regulars in the colonies were notoriously underpaid, and many looked for work outside of their army duties to make ends meet. Of course, their room and board was paid by the government, meaning they could charge lower than average rates for their work. Since unemployment was high in Boston before the Revolution, you can imagine this made the Redcoats rather unpopular among people they were taking work from. That and their huge, deadly pincers. Here, I think now is a good time to leave the Animus. Catch up on frickin' what the hell is happening in the real world. I mean, present day. Oh, then we're just here. Rebecca! Oh my god, been a while.
What are you working on?
Lots of different stuff. If you're going into the field, we need a way to
Excuse me,
keep
sorry.
tabs on you and stay in touch. Hacking into local security systems won't cut it.
Thanks.
For what?
I don't know. Everything. You've sacrificed a lot for me. You and Sean both. I mean, you upgraded the Animus, you helped train me, pulled me out of that coma. You put all that work into the database and helped me solve Clay's puzzles. I know I haven't been the easiest person to work with, and I'm sorry for that. I just want you to know that even if I'm shitty at showing it, I appreciate everything you've done.
You really think we'll finally get some answers down here?
What the?
Maybe. Talking to the first Civ has always been a pain in the ass, though.
Imagine what it must be like for them.
What do you mean?
Huh?
They've been separated from us by tens of thousands of years. A completely different language and culture. Possessed of an intelligence vastly superior to our own. We're lucky they've communicated as much as they have.
I don't know why they had to make this all so complicated. I mean, if they need something from me, they should just come out and say it.
I've been wondering about that myself. I get the sense Juno and Minerva didn't exactly see eye to eye. I'm studying everything I can get my hands on, but maybe you'll find something down here that can shed light on the mystery. What happened between them, and why?
It looks like we do need light. I mean, look how dark it is here. Also, that was my father, William. They said it was me.
What do you think's behind that door?
No idea.
Do you think it can save us?
The first Civ seemed to think so.
What if it's dangerous?
It's not like we have a lot of alternatives.
Well, we could... I don't know, warn the president?
And what's he gonna do? Who's to say he isn't in bed with Abstergo? Seems everyone is these days.
What if we went to them? To Abstergo, I mean.
Huh?
I thought about it, actually. Showing them what we've seen, trying to work together. They must know so much more than we do, but...
What is it?
It's possible they know exactly what's going to happen. That they want it to happen. I mean, for all we know, they're hiding out in bunkers right now, waiting for the world to end. And then when it's all over, out they come. Ready to take control.
God, I hope you're wrong.
So do I, Rebecca. So do I.
Still gotta talk.
Fine, I
So
should
much
get
talking.
Back to work.
Oh, okay, never mind. Thank God. Why was like the first dialogue totally fine, and then okay, just testing it out. Friggin' all the other bits of her dialogue was like through a radio sound, you know. Also, where can I see my emails? Not there. You're right. Ah. Oh God. So much goddamn reading. Oh. Patch notes. Hey, had a little bit of downtime while you were gone, so figured I'd do what I could do to upgrade the operating system. It's actually been ready for a little while now, but with the Animus in safe mode, I wasn't about to try an installation. Things I did, actually, it should be we, since I had a few people in the other cells chip in. Modifications to the targeting system. You should be able to move in and out of combat more easily. Free running improvements. you're less likely to jump at the wrong time / in the wrong direction. This is basically Ubisoft saying like, hey, here's all the things that we fixed that people were complaining about. 3, only one input for interacting with the world. No more choosing between parts of your ancestor's body. That one I'm not sure about. What? No more choosing between parts of your ancestor's body. Hmm. You can assassinate while moving now. Definitely try it out ASAP. You can pick up weapons on the ground, on the go as well. Yeah, okay, that was on the go as well. So when you're running, you can just pick that up, no problem. Instead of stopping and like, and then running. We implemented a weather system. Rain, snow, wind, it's all there. Animals. Enough said. Faster, fast travel. Just open your world map and you can instantly travel to any unlocked fast travel station. Revamped the map. It now provides lots of additional information and you've got more control over what it shows. There's a ton of other stuff, but your dad is yelling at me to get back to work, so I better wrap this up. I'll hit you up with the other side as you come across new features. Cool. Sean, first of all, welcome back. It's good to see you, fully recovered. Can't imagine it what it was like for you, trapped in there. If you ever want to chat about it, just let me know. Anyway, you'll find the database essentially unchanged aside from a few cosmetic upgrades. As before, you'll receive a notification when I've added a new entry. I'll also let you know if any of the entries are updated, as is often the case when dealing with these conspiratorial ancestors of yours. Daddy boy, I know it's easy to get distracted while inside the Animus, but I'm hoping everyone can stay focused here. We need to find the key as soon as possible. Also, do not go exploring the temple without first clearing it with me, and carry your headsets with you at all times. Can't afford to lose anyone because curiosity got the better of them. We're short-handed as is. Sean, balls, great. We've got a visitor down here. It's Juno. She's been appearing every now and then, sort of flits through the air. Reminds us to guard you well. Find the key, blah blah, and then poof, disappears. At first we thought it was just another holographic recording, but then your father called her some rather choice words and she glared at him. Honest, swiveled those eyes in his directions and frowned. Creeps me out. Oops, spoiler. I don't know if she's reaching out to us from the past, if some part of her is actually still conscious, or if maybe she's inside the apple, like some evil genie. Whatever it is, gives me the creeps. And on that note, happy Halloween! Did you really need a scroll option? Anyway, uh, Hatham's Amulet. Though I suppose Hatham's Amulet is technically a piece of Eden, it's not particularly exciting. It functions as a key, and, well, that's about it. I know, we're all used to these things being incredibly powerful and thus rather dangerous, but one is neither. Is it weird I'm disappointed? That said, it's still crucial and critical to our mission. So I suppose that counts for something. Oh, and mission replay. Cool. I'll never use that feature. Where's my dad? Oh, I thought that was an abyss to nothing. I just leapt down into the dark.
Yes? Just thought I'd, say hi.
You have more important things to do right now.
Jesus, Dad.
What? What do you want me to say?
I don't know. Hi, son. How are you? What have you been up to?
I know what you've been up to. Nothing.
Oh.
You wasted away in some shitty apartment with a
Oh.
pointless job, while the rest of us were out there fighting to make a difference.
Okay, Dad, thank you.
You're such an asshole. Are you thinking about hitting me again?
Oh,
Because this time, I will hit back.
okay. Well, glad to see everything's peachy keen with this family.
Let's just get back to work, okay?
Okay. And you know what? I won't complain for not having more dialogue with that character. What the hell? This is a glass? I can hardly tell.
Would you look at that?
What is it?
If I had to guess, I would say it's a counter. And judging from the iconography, I think it's safe to say when that's emptied, the end begins. Honest answer, please, Desmond. Do you think we're getting out of this alive?
I don't know. I mean, it's a pretty tall order. If the first Civ couldn't save the world, how the hell are we supposed to swing it?
We have some time.
We have less than 2 months. They had decades and a lot more resources. And the worst part is we knew this was coming for, what, hundreds of years?
History repeats, it seems.
Right, like...
The first Civ was so busy with their war against us, no one even noticed what was happening. We get advance warning and then fall to fighting with the Templars. Lovely.
Hopefully, whatever's behind that door will make a difference.
And if
Where's
it
the
doesn't,
counter?
well, at least we tried. Back to work I go. You should consider doing the same.
Okay. I mean, let me explore around it first. There might be secrets somewhere. Never mind, this is dark. I'm scared. I'm going back into the Animus. This is a door, isn't it? This looks like a door. It's even got a light. A very orange light pointing at it. That's something. Okay, and I go. Friggin', I'm laying on rocks. It looks like I was laying on rocks and they just propped up the head bit. That's not gonna be comfortable. Oh, I'm back. Oh, I pet the dog. Markets. Yes, you always need to read about this. There are numbers of public markets in the colonies, meaning you can get supplies easily. Of course, paying for goods is another matter, as currency was incredibly complex. People paid in English, Spanish, French, and Portuguese coins. Wampum, New Jersey, and New York bills. Magic beans, laundromat coins, the list goes on. We've simplified everything down for you in the Animus. You're welcome. Thank you. While some markets sold a variety of goods, like Hall in Boston, others were more specialized. New York's entities slip was mainly a fish market, though, like most markets, it sold little of everything. While if you were in the market for African slaves, Pack Slip was the place to go. Write that down, guys. Write that down. I can have a slave play the game for me. Hey, yes, can you please go and kill that guy? Easy enough. Why did we ever get rid of them? Yes, slavery was legal at this time, though it was less common in Boston than New York, which had the largest slave population in the North. Don't be surprised to see European servants for sale, either. Some were sold for a fixed number of years to pay back their passage to the New World. A much better deal than the slaves were offered. The slaves were offered a deal? Oh, God. A bunch of grapes. This was one of the meeting places of the Sons of Liberty. The attraction of this particular tavern may have been the library, which included many anti-British books, or it might have been its reputation as the finest punch house in Boston, or it might even have been its location, which is right down the street from the old State House, where the legislature met and where the Boston Massacre occurred. Or it might have been Dark's Night. While I'd love to use the fact that the Patriots met in the taverns to imply all kinds of things about them, I should point out the taverns were places to do business as well as drink, and that alcohol was viewed as more or less the cure for all ails. You're waiting for a punchline, but that's actually true. Those are kind of the doctor's orders I crave.
Get back here with that, you rogue!
Or is it? Oh, nope, not that game. You're not going to cheat me in that game again.
Damn sprigs. This accursed city
Benjamin Franklin.
You seem troubled, friend.
That's because I am. Greatly so, in fact.
What's happened?
I was robbed. The old Balkan file. Though I've managed to restore what's mine, I fear it's ruined.
You mean the book?
This is no ordinary book. It's an almanac.
An almanac? A sports almanac?
Benjamin Franklin, please
don't tell Marty.
Hatham Kenway.
You must be new to Boston.
Why do you say that?
You're still possessed of virtue. To stop and help an old lout like myself. I don't mean to impose, but you seem a spry fellow. Should you happen to find my missing pages, I'll reward you.
Look, I'm not sure if I've...
It's all right, all right. If you have the time, hurrah! If not, no harm done. The thing is useless in its current state anyway. But should you somehow manage to restore it, you'll find me inside that general store over there.
Oh.
Well, that was interesting.
Oh, God. Benjamin Franklin. Get ready for this. This is probably a long read. Oh, it is. 1706. Benjamin Franklin was a renowned inventor, diplomat, and one of the signers of the Declaration of Independence. Translation: he was a rock star of the age. Benjamin Franklin was born in Boston in 1706, the 10th son of a soap maker. Oh, 10 sons! Oh. I guess his parents couldn't afford a television. And also there was no television. He began working for his brother in 1718 as an apprentice printer. However, their relationship was rocky, particularly after the elder Franklin found out that young Benjamin had been writing for the paper under a pseudonym, Silence Dogood, and writing an extremely popular column at that. Human nature being what it is, the fact that the column was popular was probably the bigger problem. Benjamin ran away in 1723 and headed for Philadelphia, where he continued his career in printing and writing, eventually buying the Pennsylvania Gazette. The business, I mean, not just a copy. That would have been one of his lesser achievements. He stayed in Philadelphia for most of his life. That is, when he wasn't making extended trips to Europe. Yes, he was a bit of a horn dog. I know that. Franklin had a talent for persuasion, and that made him an ideal diplomat. In 1757, he went to London to represent Pennsylvania in an ongoing legal battle with the Penn family. It was the first of several extended political trips to Britain, and he would act as the state representative for Massachusetts. Massachusetts. Right? Massachusetts. Whatever. That thing. Once again, whenever I need to say it, I can't say it. Massachusetts. I keep thinking it's like Massachusetts. Sounds weird to me. Maybe that's it. Massachusetts. Massachusetts. Whatever. Georgia and New Jersey as well. In fact, Franklin was in Europe for most of his revolution, though he was in the colonies to help with the writing of the Declaration of Independence. Massachusetts. Massachusetts. Franklin was a vocal opponent for British impositions on the colonies, like the Stamp Act. Hey, I remember learning about that in school. And although his first fought for the rights of colonists as British citizens, he eventually became convinced, like many of the founding fathers, that independence was the only real solution. Unfortunately, Franklin's change of heart made him clash with his son, William, who served as the royal governor of New Jersey. William remained an active loyalist. The father and son never spoke again. When he wasn't founding a new nation and destroying his family in the process, Franklin was a scientist, inventing things like bifocals and more efficient wood stoves that he wasn't mapping when he wasn't mapping the Gulf Stream and discovering new electricity worked and how electricity worked. The Massachusetts, God damn it, that just threw everything off. It's kind of weird. Like when you hear the inside of your voice, at least for me, it just makes me stutter more. And having headphones on kind of does that. I don't know. It's like when you kind of hear your dialogue, hear yourself looped like a half second behind you, you start to kind of almost a little twinge of that when I can't have when I have headphones on, whatever. What have you done today? Made yourself a microwave meal and sat down in your underwear? Oh, well done, you. God damn it, Sean, shut up. Don't have to be so right about it. I don't wear underwear, though. Just, all natural. Anyway, he was also quite the lady killer. Jesus. This guy, carrying on several friendships with women while he was in Europe. The records don't say what exactly they saw in him. Certainly not his looks. Maybe women like a man who's intelligent. If that was true, I wouldn't be here. I would be in Portugal surrounded by them, and you'd be looking at a blank screen. There's probably a reason, I think a good reason, why women liked him, if I had to say so. Ah, yes, sir. Start mission.
You have my everlasting gratitude, sir.
Huh? Committees of Correspondence. Since the American Revolution happened in the dark days before there was an internet, and even before telephones, organizing colonial opposition to the British was a little tricky. I don't want to make you cry, but these clowns didn't even have dial-up. The solution was to send out riders bearing letters to inform colonists in other areas what was going on. These became known as committees of correspondence. Correspondence by a fancy name for letters. Being a fancy name for letters. If you do not know this, I am amazed you have even read this far. Actually, I'm amazed you even can read this far. Don't worry, Sean. I put that to the test every time I read. Samuel Adams created one of the first committees of correspondence in Boston in 1772. In particular, he wanted to keep people outside of Boston informed about town meetings so the governor couldn't invite only his friends to meetings. That would be less a meeting, more of a dinner party. Perhaps unsurprisingly, Adams' committee worked so well that everyone started doing it. Eventually, all the colonies had their own committees focused on presenting a united front against British-imposed taxes and supporting boycotts of British goods. Really, Adams should have patented the idea. He could have made a fortune. Okay. Dog, you're just rolling all over the ground? Notification database. Okay, I guess there's no... You have to press this for the map. Oh my god, what the hell? There's a lot of these. But, we'll just climb up here real quick. And call it a day. Right here on this... good old... I hope you enjoyed this episode, you beautiful bastards, and my ramblings and readings and stuff. Don't worry, we got about probably 8 more episodes as Hatham before we get to the actual, like, meat of the game. But yes, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.